Yo guys, what's up? And yep, Master League is upon us, and this time they give us a chance to actually prepare you know, our Gundams beforehand with this formation thing. And today I would like to talk about the potency of the latest rising star tag, which is the lightning fast tag. Okay, first of all, let's clean this up first. Where is it? Here we go. Reset. And unfortunately, for me, I do not have Cordelia, but I do have Kisilia. Yeah. So anyway, Kisilia or Cordelia is a good choice. Another free choice is actually um, this protagonist lady. Which that? Okay, this is not this Xeon protagonist. Yeah. This no, not this girl. This girl, like Luna Mana, right? Luna Mana is another option because she has 14%. Okay, that's something, right? But generally, I do think you're gonna need Cordelia for this tag, and personally, I do think this tag is not really free to play, because some of the units are limited units, which you might not actually pull for. So let's go with the units one by one. First of all, this tag has one of the best, if not the best, Gundam in the game currently for attacker type, and that is the High New Gundam. Yes, High New Gundam is such a strong unit. It hits really hard. With this one, it's like 5.5. Oh no, 780. It's stronger than Strike Freedom. It has a 5.4 AOE. So it does have these attacks actually equal with Zeta. Yep, Zeta is also very good. It does have this one, but both of them slightly kind of rely on the pilot, but not really so for the High New Gundam. And this guy also can tank hits, especially from beam, with 60%. Remember, 60%. Strike Freedom only have 40% of this, and this guy is like 60%, right? But Strike Freedom has more mobility, if not mistaken. Its ability is mobility. If not, I am not mistaken. I don't have Strike Freedom, but I know it's strong, right? So this guy is more on the accuracy and evasion. As yeah, there's nothing else to say about this. This Gundam is just hands down one of the best. Personally, for me, it's the best as of what it is. July 2025 is the best Gundam. So yeah, that's why the banner runs for like almost a month, like three weeks, right? 3 weeks. This guy have 3 whole weeks for himself. So yeah, and that's that. And then the other one, which is still the best, I would say is one of the best support in the game, and that is Destiny. No, sorry, Force Impulse. Right? Force Impulse. You can see here like this ability, instead of any other units, gonna go with the restore HP or restore EN. The guy's like, hey, yeah, why not both? Increase mobility, standard for any sport, because you want to move first and hit. And then the variable shift, phase shift, like 40% reduce damage taken. It's the same with Strike Freedom, the 40% from physical. And other than that, these guys, alright, here's the thing. The all silhouette attack EX is reduced defense by 35%. Which, for me, personally, if you want to go for the PvP scenario and stuff, this one is actually a very good option. Because again, defense down is like general, You don't have to think whatever ability is gonna be used by one of your, unit. The problem with this tag is that it might have problem. I mean, this the defense down. It might have problem with some units that is focused on, HP. So yeah, that's that. Personally, I do think this is still one of the best. Power 6.6. That's no joke. If not mistaken, let me compare that to our one of the other best support in the game, which is let me check on this one first, so I don't get the 5.9. Yeah, this one is also like 6.6, right? For Sirocco, is it 6.6? 6.4. But the beam is beam. So, yeah, I would still say that Destiny, no, Force Impulse is still one of the best. I personally say the best support in the game. currently the best support in the game. The guy hits hard, and it's like have regeneration, and also if you put him with Shin, the guy's gonna heal 50% if you got down. This one, the increase from special attack is not that great. Personally, I don't think you actually need to get this to maximum, but it's okay. It's 540, it's a standard, but it's strong, really strong units. Yeah, that's that. Wait a minute, let me go with the batch form again. So yeah, recap again. First of all is Hainu, and then we have Force Impulse. Then the next guy is a free-to-play guy, one of the best free-to-play attack, and that is Casval Gundam. Yes, I've been wrong in the past. I'm saying, yeah, Casval not that good, but you can see around here with this modification, it hits like 12,000 attack, and you add 50% more on that, and if you have Cordelia, add another 25% more. So this guy hits like a truck, right? Strong, really strong, and the Hyper Bazooka. Still, personally, I don't like this accuracy, even though it has the 5%, so it means you still need a very good pilot with it. That has a very good accuracy and stuff. So this might be a problem for me personally, but it hits hard. 5.7 for a free unit, and that's great. That's insane. Maybe some people will say like, yeah, arguably P3 Zeta might actually be more useful, but again, this guy still hits harder than P3 Zeta. Sorry, P2 Z3. Sorry, it's quite hard to name, like the Red Zeta. Okay, so personally, is it worth it to get him to UR? Kinda, depending on what stage you want to tackle. But if you want a more generalist, it's gonna be a Zeta, Red Zeta. But again, this guy, lightning fast, insane. It's great. Though I will say that it might have a bit of problem with the Xeon tag. To be honest, there's not many pilots who can go with this. The reason I talk pilot for this one, not the first two, is simply because the first two has their own respective pilot. So this one is like, no, you have to think. You have to think a little bit about this. One of the good pilot to him is like, actually it's gonna be very weird because it's actually Gato. Gato is good pilot for the Casval Gundam. Gato is good. Wait, let me put Armor and Shin first. No. So Gato is a good pilot for it because simply Gato has a huge range attack, and these guys use range attack. Another option is actually for Xeon. You can use not this char, but the Origin Char Snubble. You can go for it. This guy is a sleeper. Yep, Demazier, amazing stats. He has sway. This guy's awesome. If you have Demazier, mostly you're gonna have Demazier. It's like he's always dropping every now and then, right? So Demazier, great pilot for him. Another and the last one is gonna do your free options. Gonna be Daryl Lawrence. But again, remember that Daryl, without his own Gundam, mobile suit, he doesn't have this increased range. So Demazier, I do think Demazier is still the better option for this one. Some of you might say Chalia Bull, but the problem with Chalia Bull is Chalia is a awakened stat instead of a range, so that's a bit of problem. Chalia gonna be working well with the kick, I think. Let me check, is a kick special or no, it's melee. So yeah, yeah, it's the Demazier. It's gonna be the Demazier. Again, I'm gonna say that it's not easy to get these pilots around because again, what's the basic info for this club? The problem is like this tag is not a really free to play tag. Again, it costs money. Okay, it costs poor for this tag because the options are limited, and the limited options actually very good. Another one you can see here already. Yeah, he's picking down there, and that is Hyaku Shiki. And Hyaku Shiki, personally, for new players, still the best unit. You get to SP 100. This guy is a beast. Again, bazooka. This bazooka 450. The power not that great, but it has great attack. It can be used in 2 stages of the Zeta and Double Zeta. It covers a lot of stage for new players. Good. If you're still having a SP 100 because you are clearing up the stages before, keep him. You can actually put him in the team, and this guy gonna not gonna disappoint you. This guy is good. Mobility is quite okay for an attacker. The ability is yeah, just there, but I do think this guy has a potential to be kept around. And the map is not really that good, so you only focus on this one. Actually, the play bazooka. So yeah, that's another one. And then it's finally the Bagidam is actually here, you know. Okay, yeah, we have talked about this, and the other one is gonna be Zeta Gundam. Yeah, Zeta is a very good, both Zeta. Okay, I'm gonna say both Zeta is good option for this one. Funnily enough, the Zeta, this guy, actually it's pretty good, but it's too balanced for my taste. It has a hyper mega launcher for 8, and the ability actually this ability increased when Figure high, so you might actually need Asuna for that. For this tag. The another attacker you can go is Unicorn Gundam. Unicorn, insane. Has one of the highest hit. You see here, level 2 is like 7-1 already. This guy is one of the hardest hitting Gundam in the game. Currently, I'm not really sure why they actually give him so much power, but maybe because of the range. It only has 3 range, right? It only has 3 range. So maximum is like 7-7, I think. Yeah, 7-8. Still the hardest hitting move in the game. Without critical, who cares, right? So it's more like a melee kind of thing. So that's that. Again, the good thing about this Gundam is like a ESFS tag again. So you can actually put armor in this one. For example, like you have a Hainu at limit break 0, and you have like a Unicorn at limit break 1 or 2. It's actually better to use Unicorn as your main attacker with armor on it, right? This unit, great, again, always great. So yeah, that's him. Then we gonna go with the tank. The tank. First of all, I don't have the guy here, so I just gonna click one of his clones, and that is the main tank for this tag is Barbatos, right? Where's Barbatos? Where's mine? Okay, never mind. So Barbatos is a very good tank. It has like 2 tanking capabilities, right? And let's go now. Yes, let's just proceed. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Barbatos here because I do not have Barbatos. So where is he? Here you go. Yeah, Barbatos. Yeah, it's pretty good tank. It's more than an HP tank rather than the defense tank. Again, and this guy is actually a bruiser. I would say Barbatos is actually a bruiser. Because his lance mace actually has quite the power, and also it's like a half attack. The good thing is that attack down 35%, very good compared to the other first thing is like compared to that guy who Narrative is like mobility down. In PvP thing, maybe actually Narrative better, maybe, but I would say that Barbatos is better for PvP settings, and that's great about it. But the thing is about the lightning fast tag, you actually have another option to go with 2 tanks rather than the one tank that can block twice rather than just Barbatos, and that is I have to clean this up first. Okay, let me clean it up again. Alright, clean. Sorry about that. Where's Casilia? Where are you, Casilia? Oh my god, I'm blind. Here we go, Cecilia. Okay, so about another tank that is I do think is very good, and it's actually you can farm him, and it's very strong tank. That is our where is Destiny Gundam? Here we go, Destiny. Destiny is a good tank against especially physical attack because this guy remove physical power again, the physical power, and the other ones actually it has the attack down, which is on the extreme blast mode, 25%, not bad. The good thing about this Gundam is actually you don't need Mikazuki or even Yonabasa to actually pilot this guy to get the best result, because his best pilot is actually Rei Zaburel. Yeah, Rei is insanely good with this guy because his tag is limitation is only Mobile Suit Gundam Destiny, and you can see that the Destiny Gundam is actually here, so he can tank with a lot of these units, especially with Destiny. And Ray has this both defense increase and attack increase, which is making him rather versatile, similar to Mikazuki, but without the heal. And the thing about Destiny is actually have a very high attack. Actually, the for the tanker, it does have a quite high attack, and this for the tanker again, this extreme blast mode actually hits really hard, and it has 5 movement, right? So now we go back to another tank. I think wait, it should be another tank here. I've talked with it before about it before. Windham is a Neoroak. Windham is a good tank, but personally I will still go with Destiny. First of all, you might not have this guy on 3 stars, but if you have, yeah, good for you. It's more like this. I don't really fancy the Windham. Personally, it doesn't hit as hard as the Destiny, so there's that. Gundam Mark II always good, Queen Manta great, and personally my personal favorite for this one is actually Zaku 3 Custom. Like Zaku 3 is like more like evasive tank with a huge HP, so if you often have a defense down, this guy can tackle a lot. And then it gets the Psycho Pressure, very strong attack, so if you want to counter someone, it does can counter, and the beam cannon with the attack down. So the problem with this guy is only the attack range and movement range. So personally, if you want more coverage, go with Destiny. If you want more power, I would say Zaku 3 Custom might be your other option. And then we have, of course, another free unit, and that is the Red Gundam, still the best special support in the game. Oh no, so it's not special, but it's actually defense support, which very good, and with the 5 range, it's insane. Actually getting this guy to SP 100 is really worth it, because you can use him again in the current stage, level 7 stage, and with him at level 100, good. It has its own free pilot, Suji, even better. And then we go with another attacker, no, support, and that is G-Quax. I don't think G-Quax is not that great, this G-Quax especially. It just have like a beam, so I will still prefer. It has the defense now is on the beam saber, so not really good for me. I do feel like that Gundam is still better option. And then yeah, we also have another great support, and that is Sazabi. Again, Sazabi with the lightning fast tag, because it moves 3 times faster than normal non-colored Sazabi, I guess. Okay, this guy is a special support with a 25% increase. The beam is actually just okay. He's a very good option, and a 5 mobility as well. And the other one is gonna be the attacker Nightingale. Nightingale is awesome. If you don't have Hainu, this guy can replace Hainu. Not that great, not as great, but still do the job well. And you can see his here funnel and large mega beam rifle. This one is gonna be the one that will blitzkrieg your opponent, and the AOE is also insane. This guy is good, go for him. Good coverage, good accuracy, good energy. This guy is insane. Alright, for the free unit, this guy is insane. And then we're gonna have another support, which is this Freedom Gundam. You see that Lightning Fast have a lot of things going with it. Freedom is like a standard support. It more focused on the defense down, which is actually good. And it has a barrage, is also defense down. So that's the thing about Freedom, sorry, not Strike Freedom, sorry, Freedom Meteor, right? Freedom Meteor. This guy is good. It's definitely focused more on defensive. I mean the supporting part rather than the going to your face and stuff. And then we have another tank, which is another great tank, and that is Providence. Providence is insanely good. I do think the only problem is that the phase shift only take 20%. It does overshadow. Personally, I do think it does got overshadowed by Destiny. If you want to go with Destiny, because the problem is accuracy down is good in PvP, but again, it does go mostly on the second turn. So it has limitation, but I do think it's like pretty good again with the 5 movement range, so it can cover a lot of area. And then we have another free unit, which is the Destiny Impulse. Destiny Impulse is very good at melee. Oh my god, this tag has a lot of Gundams currently, and I like it. I like it. Gundam Mark 2 is this one is okay. Queen Manta is okay tank. I do think. Personally, I would go with Zaku 3. GN Arms. Okay, GN Arms is a bit. The problem with my only problem with GN Arms is you don't really know whether you should power it up or not, because you know, if you have extras, yeah, you can start making GN Arms. So if we go to its maximum potential, GN Arms Type E actually has more like a defense kind of thing. You can see it's like a defense when it takes. This one is bullshit. No way this happened. It's only good for weaker units, which I don't think is really useful. But the Sun Arms actually hits quite hard with 5-4 for the tank, and the large GN cannon is attack down, which is again great. Right, and the last one is gonna be Courtesy down, which is okay. So, and this guy's like a quite okay attack with 8,000, which is pretty good. To be honest, I do think it's pretty good. So yeah, I think that's covered it. Okay, we still have Kubile. Kubile is one of another supports you can actually go for this tag. Pretty good, pretty strong, to be honest. What is it? Right. The balance like Kubile is like very balanced. But the thing is like this one is increase for the defense and defense down 30%, very good. 2 to 5 range, great. It doesn't have the Psycho Shock pressure that we would, kind of like expect from this Kubile, but this one is like maybe Haman is not that powerful yet. Okay, maybe that's the problem. So, wow, there's a lot of unit actually. Gian EOS is also another option, but I do still like Zaku 3. I'm biased to Zaku 3, but you can try use the Gian. And wow, there's a lot of lightning fast units though. But the thing is getting a lot of love lately, but just like some part of it gonna be a very pay to win kind of thing. So if I want to make this thing, I would definitely go with the high new with new. So these two gonna support each other and gonna have another support, and that is Destiny. Destiny strong support, very good, one of the best supports. If I want to add another attacker, it's gonna be either Casfal or Unicorn Gundam. Casfal for more variety, and Unicorn is like for more like finishing power. And another option is gonna be Hyakushiki. Yep. But personally, go with Casfal. I do think go with Casfal unless you don't want to go with Casfal. You can go with Hyakushiki or Unicorn Gundam. Free option is Hyakushiki. Okay. For the another support, you can always go with Red Gundam. Very good Gundam to go with. Personally, I do think it's better for go with Red Gundam rather than the Zeta. Because of the Zeta has some limitations on it to get this thing running. Zeta is still great, don't get me wrong, still great, but the problem with Zeta again, when we check again here, it has the Mega Hyper Launcher gonna be defense down, but the other is like is 3 to 5, so it's basically it's almost similar to the Red Gundam. But Red Gundam is just awakened, and this one's to reduce range, so it depends on your pilot. But the thing is, Red Gundam has its own dedicated pilot, which is also again great. Then we have GP01 for another attacker. If you want to go to another attacker, I do very suggest you go with GP01, one of the best free attacker in the game. Only second to Amatsu, but I would say it might be on par with Amatsu. You can see it's like level 90 with these things, only one, and then he gets only 11,000, and he has a own equip, and then this thing hits like 5-5. It's insane. It's great. The problem is only the movement speed, movement range, so there's a limitation. But personally, I will go with like these two, and then I got this guy to 100. And then for the tank is of course Barbatos. Barbatos is your first option, and your second option, I do think personally, if you have this guy is awesome. You always go with the Destiny or the Barbatos. Another option is gonna be the Zaku 3 or Queen Manta. Alright. You will see that I don't really recommend the Osprey. First of all, it has a very short range of 4. Not really that short range, to be honest, but the Gatling is just special weapon to 25% and tactical sword is like for 25% as well. I don't think it's like works that much with how much risk it need to take to actually get into the battle. So I would say rather you use other supports like Quibbly is actually a good options. Oh yeah, and one attacker that okay, this one attacker is kind of unique because its best pilot is actually Kira Yamato, who is a support. So you want to deal with if you want to go with a very supportive kind of the damage kind of support, you can go with the Strike Dragoon. It does hits hard, but it does need a Kira Yamato, especially wait, I think it needs the Kira Yamato. Okay, the seat does need Kira Yamato. Let me check on it. Oh no, it's Triple Ship Alliance, so it's actually go with the support Kira Yamato, not the Destiny Kira Yamato. So you go with this Kira, right? This one, Season 1 Kira. See, because Season 1 Kira attack is actually Triple Ship Alliance, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Triple Ship Alliance, right? So yeah, that's and finally for the tank again, Destiny. Personally, I go Destiny. You can go with the Barbatos for another option, and there are some other options on here. So yeah, that's what I think. That's what I can say about the Lightning Fast tag. I do think it's like it's getting better. I like these tags even not better now. You got have a lot of love given by the devs recently. Though some of units are really limited in terms of you have to pay for it. So might not be the best for beginners or people who are free to pay or low spender. I mean low spender can actually go with it, especially if they pull for the current banner. But the problem is like you might actually need Kudelia. That's the problem, biggest problem, because Kudelia is not, you miss its banner, the banner already, right? Because on the season 0, I think it has the Kudelia banner. So yeah, that might be a bit of a problem, but let's see in the future. Okay, so my verdict, great tank, great tag is getting better, is getting there. I do hope we have the Dr. J kind of thing happen to the Lightning Fast, so we're gonna have more options rather than have to rely on Kudelia. So yeah, that's all for me today, and let me know what you think. Leave a comment below and like and subscribe if you like my content, and see you next time. Bye bye.